Barry White. I grew up on that. So I'm trying to bridge the gap that way.
Yeah, like I remember our first conversation that you and I had. You was like, one thing that drew me to the track that I had sent you was the fact that it had a couple samples in it that you really dug and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm recently just getting back into the whole sampling thing because of clearances and things of that sort. Have you had any issues in regards to getting your samples cleared?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I feel like it's always going to be that way. I feel like that is one of the things that made hip hop go in a whole different direction.
Right.
When it comes to publishing splits and stuff like that, you know, if you sample a Mariah Carey record, or Janet Jackson record or a Prince record, they're gonna want 90-something% publishing, and it's almost like, what do we do the record?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so what do we do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then it's like, now you got artists from the South that's like, you know what? Screw all of that. We gonna make trap beats, and we ain't gonna sample no more. We're gonna do all original stuff, and then how hip hop started is fading away, because now it's like all the lyrical samples, soul stuff is going away, and then the trap, like in the 2000s, and the trap and 808s and that down south sound came into play, and there was no samples because of the publishing. I think because you know people don't want to pay that publishing, and then they feel like, yo, bro, like we're making a record to give you all of the money. We might as well not do it.
Right. So how do you get around that? Do you just? This is my trick. This is my trick, and this is what I live by. You cannot get sued for sampling records and putting it out. You only could be sued if you're making a bunch of money and you did not do the clearance and you didn't do the publishing split. So I believe that if you do a record, it blows up, they cannot take your fame away from you. And fame equals dollars. If you become famous off of a record, whether you get sued from it or not, you could put another record out afterwards with an original, but now that you have the following, it doesn't matter. Absolutely.
I don't really, for me, I love music so much that it doesn't bother me I'll put the record out. If the record, perfect example is Capella Gray. He put out the record called Gallus. He didn't clear the sample. The record blows up. It becomes the biggest record on the East Coast. And Capitol Records signs him. They cleared the sample because Capitol Records under Universal Republic Cash Money, they own the rights to the Juvenile sample, back that ass up with Gallus. So it's like they're gonna clear it now because they see that the record is a go. So they're gonna clear it. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in, like, just put the record out.
Yeah, that's
see what
me.
happens.
Absolutely.
So I don't believe in. I think that any independent artist, nobody should never focus on clearing samples out the gate. You clear a sample if your record is blowing up and it gets big, because then you could take it off the market and you could say, this record's getting big, bro. Like, we got to do some paperwork on it. And then you could see if you get it cleared. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, put the record out. See what happens. See if it blows up. If it blows up, they're going to want to negotiate some work with you because you're going to make them some money.
Right.
Trust and believe. That's just what I go by. I just put it out.
Yeah, I live by that same philosophy also. You know,
definitely. That's it.
Definitely. Now, you're an indie artist, or are you signed up? So what's your status?